WZDX Sports with Mo Carter.
The three-time defending champion Hazel Green Lady Trojans taking on McGill-Tulane will pick things up in the third quarter. Lady Trojans up 25-21. Samaya Steele with the appropriate last name as she comes up with the steal. She takes it coast to coast and makes the layup to extend the Trojans' lead. But the Yellow Jackets not backing down. Kinston Davis drives to the basket and she will get the two-pointer. McGill-Tulane only down by 4. But Hazel Green is keeping their foot on the gas. Steele gets it to Grace Watson under the basket. She gives it right back to Steele, who puts it up for 2. Hazel Green now up 31-26. The defending state champion starting to take over. Once again, it's Steele to Watson, and this time Watson makes the bucket. Lady Trojans now up by 11. Moving forward to the fourth quarter, Hazel Green sealing the deal at Steele, showing her post game right here as she goes up for 2, and the Lady Trojans go on to win 55-44, advancing to the state title game where they'll get a shot at winning their 4th straight championship in a row. There were 3 more semifinal games featuring our local teams. Charity Chambers has more from Birmingham.
Today, several of our local teams were hoping to punch a ticket to the state finals here at Bill Harris Arena and also over at Bartow. You just saw the Lady Trojans punch their ticket, but would any of our other local schools be joining them? Well, let's check it out. Taking the court after the Lady Trojans was the Class 6A boys. Scottsboro took on Spanish Fort. Spanish Fort off to a good start as Kobe McAllister drives to the basket, makes it for the first 2 points of the game. A little bit later, Scottsboro with an answer. BJ Harris with 5 guys all over him, so he kicks it out to Tyson Sexton, who's waiting in the corner. He drains it for 3. At the half, Scottsboro led 36-34. So the second half we go. Wildcats up by 6. Toros not backing down though. McAllister makes a move to the paint. He puts it up for 2, cutting into Scottsboro's lead. Fast forward, 2 minutes to play. Score tied at 59. Fontroy to Logan Pierce, who gives it right back. And look at this. Fontroy sinks to 3. And guys, after that, sadly, it was no looking back. Spanish Fort would go on to beat Scottsboro 65-61. Up next, over at Bill Harris Arena in Class 3A, Sylvania take it on T.R. Miller, who was last year's state runner-ups. Sylvania up 9-6, and they're adding to it as Kennedy Lee makes a way for herself. She makes the layup at the half. Sylvania led by 10. And y'all, the Rams never let up. Lee misses it, but she gets her own rebound. Second time's a charm. Sylvania would go on to win big 55-36 to advance to the state title game where they'll be taking on Prattville Christian Academy. Our last team taking the court today, the Class 3A boys, FYFFE versus Cottage Hill Christian. The Red Devils came out on fire. Brody Dalton fighting for that rebound. He gets it and puts it up for the first 2 points of the game. A little bit later, it's more of the same as Dalton is doing damage in the paint. At the half, FYFFE led by 16, and it was no slowing them down. Second half, Micah Johnson gets it to Michael Works, who sinks it from 3, and the Red Devils would go on to win 63-47 to advance to the state title game where they'll take on Montgomery Catholic. In Birmingham, I'm Charity Chambers for WZDX Sports.